Hi everybody, this is Janice and I am back to make a layout with my art booking cartridge from Close to My Heart. I love this cartridge. I have so much fun with it. I think I could just take this cartridge to a crop and just create from it exclusively and probably make lots and lots of projects along with stamping and a few inks, and I should be good, and some adhesive, of course. So let's get started. And paper, we need paper. So today's layout is actually a Christmas layout. I still have some photos from Christmas, and I needed something that would showcase 5 photos. I had more, but I kind of, some of them didn't make the cut. This paper is from the All Is Bright from My Mind's Eye. This is what I used for my December daily, and I think I used it also on that little flip, the acrylic stand album. I love this paper. It has been lots of fun to use. It has all my favorite kinds of colors. Now, in the art booking handbook, I am going to start here on page 69, and I wanted to use this grid here. I'm not using this layout, this grid, though I am, and I cut it at 11 inches. Then I made myself a little, like my own little sketch, so that I could decide how I was going to do this, just to kind of get my head wrapped around it. But then it didn't actually turn out exactly like the layout. But then I had some ideas of other cuts that I wanted to make, like this ornament and this canceled postage and this Christmas tree, which are all in this art booking. So I'm using that and that. These were cut at 11 inches because I'm making a 12 by 12 layout. And then I also cut this ornament at 11 inches. Now, there are these teeny tiny cuts inside, so just so you know ahead of time, just be prepared, because you need to save all those little itty bitty pieces if you want it to look like that. Or you could just cut out that ornament, that snowflake, and then glue it in the middle. So I didn't really foresee that, and so then I was like, oh no, I gotta save those pieces. Thankfully I hadn't scraped them off and thrown them into the trash, so I thought I would just give you a heads up on that. And then I also have this little pocket that I cut at 5 real dial size, 5 3/4, because I wanted a little vellum. You'll see, I'm going to show it to you in a moment. And I think those were all the cuts that I did. So here is the overlay cut at 11 inches. Again, relative dial size, 11 inches. And it's going to go right there. Is that not cool already? I absolutely love this concept. I just want to go, as a side note, you could just use half of it, and just make like a 6 or a whatever the size is, like an insert, and sew the edge of the pocket page. Maybe I'll do some of these things instead of, it's just my brain right now. It's morning and my brain is on overload in the morning in terms of ideas and creativity and all of that. So sorry. Okay, let's move on with this layout. Okay, now the challenge here is how to apply the photos and then apply your overlay so that everything lines up properly. And my theory is if your first photo is lined up properly, you should be able to line all the other ones up, and then it should fit, okay? But that's a little bit scary on film. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a cheater method. And I am going to go upside down. So whatever photo I want to be here, I need to put it on the opposite side, okay? And if you flip this over, you can see that it fits almost perfectly. It's just like 1/8 of an inch smaller. So what I did do was cut all of my photos to 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, 3.75, 3 3/4. So I want this to be here because I don't want that little banner there showing. So I am going to apply the photos to the back, from the back. And what adhesive to use? Let's take this off of here. Here's a little tip for you so you don't gum up your mat. And I'm not going to do them all. I think I'm going to just do a second part to this video so you don't have to watch me doing all of those photos. But it's just, I'm just going to put some ATG. You could use liquid glue as well. And I'm just gonna do, you know, like little bits. Okay. And the photo is right here. And then you want to make sure that it is oriented correctly. And just put it there. Okay, and so then you can see that it's on there perfectly. There's a little bit of glue sticking up, so then you would just push it back. Okay, and then the other thing that, this is where there's a title piece that's going to go there. But I also have a piece of pattern paper because I wanted to add more pattern to this pattern paper. So I cut a 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 piece of pattern paper, and that is going to go here in this corner. So we shall do that. I absolutely love comments, and I love others sharing their ideas. Please feel free to share your ideas and your tips on how you would do this, because maybe you have a brilliant idea that I could benefit from. So please share if you have an idea, or if you've seen something somewhere else, please let us know. And so, like I said, I'm going to continue this process. This is going to be kind of like a title right here. This is going to be I should have taken a picture of what I had going on. Here is another photo. I think we're just gonna do that. These are just really goofy pictures that my husband took of me on Christmas Day, opening one of his presents, because it was just a bottle wrapped with wrapping paper, but I didn't know what was in the bottle. I could tell it was a bottle, I could feel it was a bottle, but I had no clue. And it was Moroccan oil for my hair. So I need to take a picture of it, and I'm gonna put it on the layout, because the name of the layout is mystery gift. So it's just a little something I learned from my dad. If he, you know, found something that he didn't know what it was for, he would just do something like this. He would just pretend like, oh, is it a periscope? Is it something that smells good? Is it just different, just to be goofy? And I inherited that goofball gene. Oh, see, now this one is not going to line up, so I'm going to move it over. And I know that it'll be fine, because I know there's nothing important on that side. So, see, so far so good. And there is another piece of pattern paper. And I'm going to, can't remember what I did. Oh yeah, I had this one here. So I'm gonna do that. in this. And while I'm doing this, let me remind you, or if this is your first time watching my video, today's January 24th, 2014, and I am having a close to my heart catalog or online gathering is what they call it right now, and there's a link at the bottom of this video if you are interested in any of these products. If you're interested in the art booking cartridge, it is a bundle. It comes with 3 stamp sets and a bunch of chipboard pieces and things that you can embellish and alter and have tons of fun with. So I highly recommend this cartridge. You could take it with you to a crop and just bring this with you and you would be all set. Okay, so this layout is definitely not done, so please stay tuned for part 2 of this layout. Thanks for watching.